Welcome to part 8 of Final Fantasy 15. And it is almost sundown. I would camp out in an RV, but instead, or should I say a lodging, it's an RV, okay? I get it, it's an RV. RV? RV man. Haha! No, the R stands for reckless. Anyway,
They will have sealed off the
we're
city.
going to be going over
What do you think
to
it's
the
like
campsite,
inside?
hoping that lightning strikes
guess is as
twice
good as mine.
and that Cactuar will finally show up so I can gain some more levels. Why?
Question of
Because
Can't believe the crystals.
having it to kill a lot of Cactuars is actually pretty useful, to say the least.
This.
Oh, and I found myself caught by another saber tooth again, or saber wolf.
Here goes nothing. Sorry.
Yeah, that's starting to be an old thing. Whatever the case, I'm going to go to the campsite near here because I would rather be at a full day than going on to our next objective and all of a sudden we're attacked by demons. Now, demons, those things are level 15 or higher. Sometimes they come out with small goblins, but they come out with bombs, arachne, iron giants. Oh, and look, I've learned some new recipes. Brilliant. And again, I did discuss about recipes that helps your friends. This game will further elaborate. Well, this part will further elaborate. The tech hits from feeding your friends their favorite food will be critical. Yeah, most of your hits will be critical. But if you feed a dish to Noctis, Link Strikes will actually have more of a chance of causing criticals. So yeah, and your tech bar will rise faster too. So that's something you need to take account for. And Ignis is almost at level 3 in cooking. Ha! There's a picture of Ignis. That's awesome. You know what? I should save that just cause. I really wish I could make that the thumbnail. Just Ignis staring at the camera, looking like he's about to punch Prompto in the face. Because Prompto is the one taking the pictures. And of course, I do believe if you have one of Prompto's abilities, Snapshot, yeah, that's when he actually take a picture in the midst of battle. You actually gain double the AP from Snapshot, provided you get the Ascension table skill. For every time Prompto takes a picture, you gain ability points. And if you have that and you find yourself mysteriously gaining a lot of ability points, it's Prompto. I do believe in a later area you could pick up a camera strap where you'll be the one taking the pictures. I think you could do that now, but the camera strap will allow you to take pictures in the midst of battle as Noctis instead of Prompto. I mean, you can command Prompto to take pictures in the middle of battle, but it'll be easier to do so with the camera strap than what it does with out the camera strap. That's all. Oh, and speaking of pictures, be on the lookout later on in the playthrough. Prompto will want to take pictures, so bear that in mind. Oh, let's see. Found ourselves another enemy, and oh, it's a saber tusk, not saber tooth. Why do they call it saber tooth or saber wolf? It's a saber tusk.
Indeed.
I call these things the wrong names because I forgot their names. I'm sorry. But nonetheless, now that it's morning and we've killed off our fair share of enemies, now it's time for us to go on yet another quest. I want to know which quest I'm gonna go on this time. You know what? I'm just gonna go on to this quest right here. Oh, it's the reverse way. Son of a bitch. So we don't have to use our car. It's right behind us. And that's the thing. I can refuel the car, but every time I refuel the car, Sydney will, refuel and give it some tender love and care. Fan service, yeah! By the way, I love Cindy.
Why, she's looking prettier than ever.
Now then, aside from giving the car tender love and care, she also makes it to where you can drive off in it without inadvertently refueling it again. That's something you don't get in any other gas stations, but that's what I was about to say. If you are trying to get to your car and the destination you need to be is in the same area, it's going to be great, because you're already there. I know, epic fail, right? Whatever the case, since it's 800 meters away, we might as well just keep going. Alright, bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, what we're about to face, well, we're gonna need some handguns. And that's something that is important. The type of weapons that is strong against enemies, and the type of weapons that enemies are resistant to. If you know what type of weapons they are, then you'll be doing just fine. Oh, I just passed up an item, didn't I? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I'm picking it up. And every time I pick up something, I either jump or swing my goddamn sword, and that is really annoying. Anyway.
These are the targets, right? Let's take them down.
There's the birds. Unfortunately, before we can even get there, it's going to expire.
Didn't mean to do that.
Alright. I want to try to catch up to them. Or at least for the most part try to get them. But they're way too high in the sky. And it'll only come down if they dive down. This is where you need a gun. And this is where Prompto is needed. But you know what? Prompto's not shooting them! So, lightning will have to work. And I just electrocuted Ignis. And Gladio. Well, we got one of them. Now we need to get the other one. It is always helpful to use a gun in this sort of situation. What's going to end up happening is I'm going to end up getting 2 copies of weapons so that I will be able to have a copy and my friends will have a copy. So that way,
We have what we came for.
I won't have to worry about resorting to magic, and at the same time, yeah, that was pretty terrible, I know.
Bring on the next one.
As I was about to say, I wouldn't be able to resort to magic, but at the same time, I would at least be able to reach enemies that are flying on, or at least switch up to a weapon that's more easily accessible on the fly. I would try to do that from here on in. I should have bought me a handgun, but I didn't think about it. That would have avoided this crappy battle that you just saw. Whatever the case, we're just gonna have to run back to town.
Time to show you what I can really do.
Oh goody! Another battle!
For every time he said that.
2 link strikes. These things are easy to kill.
Safety first,
Why
everybody.
would you do something like that? Well, I'm talking about Prompto, not the game. Yeah. Oh, I think that's why. Because RP Man can't dodge to save shit. Well, that's 1. Now for another link strike, hopefully. Grab him! Well, that works. Let's see if any Imperials will show up. Ha! Got it! Oh. Yeah. Still fighting that thing.
That's crossing the line. My hands.
But, yeah. We at least got that AP bonus from that battle, and it jumped the gun. At least Imperial soldiers didn't show up. Now, for some reason, I want to try to go back to the rest point so I can bring this to Taka without having to walk all the way back there. For some reason, it would not do it. Probably it would do it now that I'm already halfway there, but it's kind of stupid that it won't. I don't want to end up running into any more enemies again. Whatever the case, let's just give this to Taka, and then we can just go on ahead and go to our next destination, which is Golden Key. I mean, not next destination in the storyline, next destination for a side quest. Because after all, you're getting defensive items from, what's this, Dino anyway. God damn it, I have to think about it.
How was the hunt, boys?
Good. What are you gonna make with this stuff?
Something I know you'll like.
You mean...
Yep. So y'all make sure to drop by and order some. In the meantime, this here will put some meat on your bones.
In that hunt, we now have more food to work with, and thanks to what we did, Taka now has a new recipe for Ignis to learn, which I'm going to buy right now. But first, I might as well... Well, actually, no, I'm going to take on a quest. Might as well.
Oh, there you are. So, you won't do me a favor?
Sure. What is it this time?
Another hunt. My cupboard's darn near empty.
Okay, we're on it.
Knew I could count on y'all. Good hunting.
So now, we're going
boys
to go on
eating,
ahead
Phil?
and try this new
That's
recipe.
about a bite to eat.
But first, I do
Take your
believe...
pick.
Yeah, we need to be at level 15 for this hunt. Think about demons. If
Y'all
there's
hungry?
one demon, there's going to be many of them at night. So be careful, because that's a nighttime hunt. Anyway,
Won't be a sec.
I'm going to go on ahead and try this new sandwich we got from killing all of those dive tails. It looks like an Italian sausage sandwich, but it would taste good nonetheless. And of course, Ignis has come up with a new recipe. Why? Because he's awesome.
Had your fill?
That's kind of one of
Good.
the important recipes you have to get. Whenever you make a new recipe for any of the diners and hunt providers,
Seems
if
to
you
me
buy it,
Taka could
Ignis
do
will
his
jot
own
it
hunting.
down. So
just knife
let's
and-
go on ahead and head
no
over
doubt
to
a well
Golden
with proper
Key.
points of separation.
It's going to be
Quite the
a
combo.
short drive,
Creepy
but
at all.
a drive nonetheless. Because we need to talk to Dino. Yeah, we can't do emergency rations because emergency rations may be in the same area. So let's go over and at least initiate this next quest for Dino, as he has yet another defensive item, or at least an accessory that we could use to buff up our stats. Funny thing is, however, all these items we're getting from Dino for free, they are really, really expensive once we start going into the later chapters. So bear that in mind. But still, Dino did start it out with a sleazy start, you know, trying to blackmail us, put a hit piece on us and all that stuff, man. It's not cool, Dino. Not cool. You and your pseudo-Brooklyn rage. I think there's another guy with a Jersey accent also. You gotta sell him carrots. But he won't appear until later on in the game, so we'll cross that road when we get there. Anyway, let us run all the way to... Oh wait, I thought there was a sign
Hello
here.
and welcome.
Oh wait, I forgot this was here too. Might as well buy that. It's a
Thank you
soundtrack.
kindly.
Speaking of soundtracks,
Please
I might as well
go
get this
again.
out of the way. Square, what is your obsession with trying to cram 11 down our throats? Look, while I love 13. 13 is one of my favorite games. 13-2, kind of iffy. 13-3, screw that game. For some reason, some inexplicably bad reason, even that game, Lightning's Return, does not get as much love as
Welcome to
Final
Golden
Fantasy
Key.
11. That fucking game has 5 separate discs to buy. Why? Sorry if I'm hurting your ears, but I hate that game. Fuck Final Fantasy 11. Why would you try to push that game? It sucks. Well,
There
here's
he is,
Dino.
the prince himself. You look good.
You know.
Hey, sorry about the whole boat thing. I pulled some strings, but ain't nothing anyone could do after that fiasco at the Citadel.
Forget it.
Done and done. Man, I tell you, this reporter gig alone ain't enough to pay the bills. So I've been working real hard on the side.
Wow.
Yep. So, you busy?
Why?
'Cause I need your help. You fetch me some more, I trade you one of my pieces. Just like last time. Bada bing, bada boom.
M Hunting Quest. So all we need to do is just travel there.
Now that's a meal.
But the thing is, the reason why I'm making the point of the fact that Final Fantasy XI has 5 discs in this game. You know, Final Fantasy X, which has one of the best soundtracks in the game, they left out a good number of them. They left out half of the damn tracks in Final
Don't mind
Fantasy
helping him.
X, yet
So long as it doesn't
11
involve
has
any
about
danger.
5 discs. Why? It's like you're telling us that Final Fantasy XI was actually a good game, and it's not! But I digress. Anyway, we're gonna be driving to the site that we need to go because Dino's quest requires you to go to a place you haven't yet explored. That's going to be somewhere out in the boonies of the sky, I think. No, we haven't gotten access to the sky yet, so no, we're still in Lucius. I can't really... Here's another thing. I'm sorry if I got the areas and the regions confused. I've played this game a lot, and I still don't get it. I mean, the whole entire area is the Kingdom of Lucius, but... the regions, that's the thing I don't remember, or don't really get too well. And if I do mispronounce them wrong, I apologize. But we're going to be going to another region that we have yet to explore, just so we can go get this guy a gemstone. And you know what? Remember what I said about this guy being, as very ungrateful to have you go out here because some of these gemstones are going to be surrounded by enemies? Well, that zoo was just a piece of the cake. Soon it'll be surrounded by random enemies that are way stronger than you. Other times it'll just be surrounded by lesser enemies because you're at the level to take them down. But whatever the case, every single gem you're going to hunt for will lead you to areas that you have yet to explore. One said gem can go fuck itself. It's in Castlemark. That place is dark, and it's really hard to see the gem like talking about it. Whatever the case, our means of getting there is through this area here. And I do like how they made this open world look really fantastic. I do like that. And hey, there's a town here. We could just park and get some songs from here, but the task at hand. And of course I had to stop that for a little bit because, well, as soon as we got out of the car, the damn recorder stopped. Where we need to be is in the area right here.
A Magitech engine. It's
And
close.
the gemstone that we're looking for is probably right behind this rock.
Gotta be the place.
Or one of these
All
rocks,
that's
one of the
left
two.
is to find the stone.
And as we look, I mean, I at first forgot about where they were. So that's something that, yeah, it's right there as a matter of fact. There's the rock, but we can't access it because we're in the middle of a goddamn battle with the Nifs. No, I'm not enraged. I just, forgot that, you can't really initiate any sort of unlocking until you actually, defeat the enemy. Something that can be a real pain in the ass. So I'll just go on ahead and create a unicache, just for the hell of it. I mean, come on. I might as well start making unicaches now, because later on, I'm gonna start making some really powerful magics once I grind up enough materials for them. And after I unlock the, Elemancy, board of the Ascension table, things will get a little bit easier to create some very powerful magics. Alright, you all die! Okay, not you, Prompto, and not you, Gladio. I didn't mean to electrocute you all. Just saying. Friendly fire there, Noctis? Oh, god damn it! Of course. Of course this happens. And Phoenix Downs are only good for when your party members are completely completely been knocked out. But be careful. While instant death is rarely seen in this game, oh god, enemies that have instant death can be a pain in the ass. Oh god, it's exploding! And of course I got hit. God damn it. Now, where is the... There it is.
More quickly.
Now let's head back over to Dino and give him back his rock. No, it's 8 parts in, and I haven't even explained all of the bad stats. I mean, you got the usual suspects: slow, stop, poison, death, petrification, which surprisingly doesn't permanently kill off your enemies. If you get attacked, you just break out of it eventually. You have confusion, but they brought back Toad. Yeah, they actually brought back Toad. And they brought back Weaken as well, much to my dismay. So, yeah. There are those, too. Like, or should I say Power Break and Armor Break. They took those and brought those back, and they brought back Silence, and I do believe they have Darkness, I'm not sure. But yes, they brought back Toad. And to my surprise, Toad is a really annoying bad stat to even get hit by. It was annoying in Final Fantasy VII because once your whole party got hit with Toad, it was hard to save them. Everybody got frog locked. And this game, believe it or not, actually could do that too. Difference is, you could actually heal your party members from being frog locked, as opposed to Final Fantasy VII, where you're pretty much SOL. But there are items that'll prevent Toad proof at least. But seriously, the puns whenever Noctis is a frog, it's just hilarious. Nonetheless, we're here back at Golden Key, and we're gonna give Dino his
Welcome to Golden
amethyst
Key.
stone that he so desperately wanted, that we got attacked by Nifs for. Oh, it better be worth it, damn it. It had better be worth it. It will be, although it's gonna be a defense item still.
Hey, you made it back. You guys hold up all right out there?
More or less.
Excellent. Come on, you ought to be proud of yourself, Your Highness. The work you did today could save lives.
How's that?
You see, most folks know better than to go out at night. But some people don't have a choice, am I right?
I guess.
They may not have a choice, but my pieces can give them a chance. So hey, how's about you give it a try and see for yourself? I'm a man of my word. So here you go. I look forward to doing business with you again sometime, gentlemen.
Brooklyn Rage! Sort of. Anyway, we've collected enough experience points, and I think we're going to call this one a session, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go on ahead and equip this onto Prompto. Yeah, I'm gonna equip the I'm gonna equip the bulletproof vest to Prompto, and I'm gonna equip this onto Noctis because he has 2 slots. It's better for him to actually have this on, and it upped my attack by a lot, so that actually helps. Anyway,
You really know how to sniff out a scoop, Your Highness. You might just have a future in journalism.
Well, at least that makes one of us.
Oh, touche. So look, I need a hand. Thing is, it's too dangerous for your average Joe. That's where you come in. I'll make it worth your while.
sadly, we can't do that one because it's behind a wall. We'll have to wait till Chapter 3 to do it. But nonetheless, we might as well go on ahead
we go
and
again.
continue
Given our
with
run-ins with him thus
the
far, I
story
doubt this
so that we
excursion
can
will go
progress things
unrewarded.
further.
Yeah.
It is nighttime,
running his
so
errands.
I'm
Says the
going
guy who
to
agreed to run
call it a night. Or day, or whenever this is downloaded or uploaded to YouTube. Nonetheless, I'll see you guys in part 9 when we go to the Prairie Outpost, because that's all we could do at this point. Take care, and have a good day, and peace out!